Welcome to Everything I Do, where we talk about everything weddings, vendors, wedding planning for the Jacksonville and Northeast Florida and North Georgia or South Georgia area. Today we are talking to Toy from
Welcome.
Tend to You and mobile bartending and more. So, Toy, tell us a little bit about yourself and your business.
So I have been a bartender for several years. I've been a coordinator of events for even more years than that. So I've literally been doing that for over 20 years in total. The business itself is pretty new. So I call us a toddler right now. We're about a year, just over a year old, and we service all most of Florida from the Panhandle all the way down to North Central Florida area. We're primarily a mobile bartending company, but we also provide the event management or coordination piece, including wedding coordination as well.
That's awesome. Okay. And so, what are your services and products, and what kind of packages do you have?
So we have for the coordination piece. I want to go to that
Okay.
because it's so easy to go to
It's
the bartending
sure.
piece. It's in the name, but there is that and more piece. And so for coordination, we start immediately once you secure our services. And so we'll have for sure a lead coordinator, and then if we need to add an assistant, depending on the event or the so like for weddings, it might depend on how intricate it is. It might depend on how many guests we're planning to have. And so sometimes you'll always have a lead coordinator, and sometimes we add an assistant. Um, and then that base package starts with us providing um, we start 6 weeks out, no late. That's when all of your vendors know who we are.
Right.
We are calling and talking to your wedding party if we need to. And so that's when the bulk of things happen. Before that, though, when it's early on as you book us, which really could even be up to a year out, and more sometimes. From the time that you book us, we start working with you to provide support. And then on the bartending side, because my background is in psychology, I couldn't help but name all of our services and all of our packages based on something that's positively affirming.
Right.
And so we've got three for the regular bar: enough, confidence, to shine. And so really, if you get all the way up to shine, then you've got everything that you need really for your bar to allow you to feel comfortable to shine with your guests. Bartender only for enough. In the middle, we add a few other perks: cups, napkins, straws, menus, help you choose your signature drink. And then the to shine package is really everything except the alcohol, which we can also provide too with our distributor.
Okay.
Awesome.
So they can just book you and have you show up and handle all of their bartending needs without ever have to worry about it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's great.
Are all your prices, your packages you have listed on your website?
They are all listed on the website,
Okay.
including our mocktail prices. I didn't mention those.
Yeah.
We and a lot of times they kind of get thrown in once someone is like, well, what if I wanted to do something a little different? So we have our Radiate Greatness there, and so Radiate offers two of the classic, and for the mocktail packages, we bring everything. And so there's no just kind of showing up kind of
Right.
thing, unless you want our grab and go package or just to have an attendant there. So we've
That's
got those
great.
two
I've never
packages,
heard
and
of mocktail.
yeah,
Nice.
it's fun. We did it for a bar. It works really well for like public parks. And
Right.
so because there's sometimes where you either can't have alcohol at the park, or you can have it, but it has to be at really late hours. So it really just depends. But we did it at a wedding just a few months ago, and we had such a good time, and people were very excited to have
So you've
it.
had a good outcome, like not outpouring, but response to this as far as the mocktails and
Yeah,
stuff?
people are usually surprised. I
Yeah.
think
I'm surprised.
people are usually surprised because when they see us out in the community, when we're doing like vending events and we're working just to kind of get our name out there, meet the community, talk to people, we're out there. The samples are mocktails. When we go to bridal shows, we're generally doing mocktails.
And they're not really expecting that, like they have
Yeah.
mocktail. That's great.
Yep. And so then and because people, again, our logo is a cocktail. So
Right.
people see that, and our name says bartending, so the bartending piece that just
Right,
comes with
yeah.
it. But then when you say, oh, they or come up and they'll say like, oh, I can't have alcohol. Well, that's
Mhm.
okay because this doesn't have any alcohol in it, and then that makes the wheel start to
Right.
turn.
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
I've never
It's great to
that's
have a
great.
non-alcoholic
Yeah.
choice as well.
Yeah, we've got our sober conscious population now, where people are really
Right.
trying to think forward about
Right.
not drinking as much alcohol, or maybe not even drinking any. And
Right.
people are really trying to care for that group of
Yeah.
guests that they may
Right.
have. So
Or
Right.
depends on the religion, they can't have alcohol. So that
exactly.
works out
Yep.
great.
We can
Yeah.
serve all of your guests. We'll tend to all of your guests.
Very
Mhm.
good.
Okay.
Love
Are
it.
your packages listed on the website?
They are listed on the website. All of the bar packages are on there. The mocktail packages are on there, and our coordination services will be on there. They were only offered as an add-on at one point, but we're expanding.
And what is your website
Yeah,
address?
it is www.tend2uent.com.
And I see you have the QRC code
Yep.
also. So anyway, they can
Yeah.
book it and
And they just book on your website. They make an appointment.
Yep.
To
So
have a consultation.
Yep. So in that quote, we have that form that allows me to be able to generate a quote for our clients. And so in that form, at the bottom of it, they can go ahead and schedule a consult.
Okay.
If they don't schedule a consult, I'll still draw up the quote, and then I'll probably knock on their door.
Yeah.
Not really knock on their actual door, but I'll give them a phone call or something and
Right.
say, hey, can we chat to make sure we
Right.
got this right?
Right.
and if they book it on the website, will also show if there's a deposit needed to actually confirm that booking.
It says that in our FAQs on there. So
Okay.
the deposit is 30% of whatever the total
Okay.
cost is, and then the rest of it is due 2 weeks before the big day.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Wonderful.
Nice.
All
Yeah.
right. Have anything
And the
else?
vendors, who do you go with? The vendors you work with close by?
Yeah, so we've got a number of vendors that we actually partner with, and to the point that if we really needed to, we can even offer more like an all-inclusive type of package for couples who want that as an
Very
option.
Wonderful.
nice.
Yeah.
We've got a videographer, photographer, we've got DJ, we've got I'm leaving people out I know, we've got personal favor designers who need to do all those things.
It's one-stop shopping. Sounds like. Yeah, that's good.
That's what we're trying. That's what
You
we're
try
going
to
for.
help with the bride with if there's anything that they're missing that they too busy to think about. You
Yep.
go, hey, we have.
Yep.
That's
Mhm.
awesome
Exactly.
service.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Okay. Well, we thank you, Toy,
Yeah,
for coming
thank you.
in and sharing your business with us. And we will have you back at some point.
Yeah, I'd love to
again.
come back. Y'all
It's
have
a
been great.
privilege. Thank you
Yep.
for coming.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all
And
for having me.
we are here at Bailey's Bridal and sponsored also by Rachel's Alterations. And her website and information will be, you can find it down below. Thank you. We'll see you next time.
Bye.